their share price to the moon, and then leaving highly indebted companies, and then all this debt is where? What's the rating for that company? What's the rating for that company when it's got suddenly super loaded with debt? Have they all been re-rated by S&P, such a volume? No, they haven't. So you have this shelf just above junk debt. And then pension funds. They're going to bankrupt your pension fund, every single person's pension fund, stuffed with government debt, corporate debt, and equities. So eventually, once they break the pension system, which they know could never serve its purpose because they should have been increasing contributions absolutely decades and decades ago, they're going to break your pension system, and then you're going to say, hey guys, this all fell apart, we need a new system. Government will now cover you for pension, UBI, pension, UBI while you're young, pension will be covered by state. You just have to do X, Y, Z, take the microchip in the arm, do the X, do like we tell you, etc., etc., etc. The corporatocracy, technologically driven communism is here. This coronavirus was absolutely man-made. It's got HIV features in it. It's like a rhinoceros waking up with finding that it's got giraffe DNA in it. It just doesn't happen. They're going to kill all the old people so that they can fix a bit of a demographic. People are getting too smart by the time they're old. They're less able to work and generate. You're like an old cow that's not generating enough milk anymore, but that's eating a whole bunch of grain and needs much more time to sit around and stand around. It's time you went to the slaughterhouse. They're going to kill your pension scheme. They're going to make it ward of state, and that's the technological communism that's coming. And that is part of everything that's going on with this oil. There are no clear-cut decisions that are based on capitalistic intent now. It is all about crashing the plane. There is nothing that is economically smart that is happening. It is pointless exercise. You may as well take a crap on the deck of Titanic. It doesn't matter if it appears rude. It's all going to the bottom of the freaking ocean. And that is the state of play of where we're at, guys. So those of you with pensions, get them as self-invested as fast as you can. Stuff them with gold, silver, even maybe get some permission to get some cryptos, and understand something. Those things will crash again when we go into fear before they moon with the solution of QE forever. They will crash again. IMF have already put forward QE forever for green projects. So you know they want to kill oil. All the things were there, the Aramco listing, it's all there. That's why they want to kill oil. So hear me now, hear me now. We are in reset. This is what happens. You get numbed. You're a frog in the water. You don't realize reset that I've been speaking is happening right now all around you. You've been boiled in this water and it just feels slightly hotter. You've been sitting in a sauna for half an hour and someone's been slowly inching the temperature up and you're just feeling, damn, it's hot right now and I'm feeling a bit thirsty. You are a boiled frog. Wake up. Get out. Get out. Jump out of that near to boiling water that is smoking you. Your skin is turning, you need to get out. It's happening. Things go slowly and slowly and they edge forward until they don't. And the don't is happening right now. The don't is happening right now. You should be exploiting this. You could build huge, almost multi-generational wealth if you could position correctly with super huge high-risk reward trades. Jump on the links below if that means anything to you. Trading isn't for everybody. It's going to be volatile, etc., etc. But the game is here and it's in flow and it is accelerating. Everything from this coronavirus, from fracking oil, from Russia pulling out of it, these are all pieces and shoes dropping, the collapsing of the oil price. You've got the perfect storm. You've got the perfect storm of reduced economic activity, killing airlines, airlines canceling flights. I gave you a short on a cruise company. A cruise company. What's worse than being caught out on the ocean with one sick guy infecting the whole lot of you and being quarantined in flipping no man's land? A cruise company that literally will have to stop taking deposits and all revenue and will continue to have costs and liabilities. As a short, not one more than a year and a half ago, in expectation of it falling for some reason, and here are all the reasons arriving. Here are all the reasons arriving. A global pandemic of disease, of contagious disease has arrived. How convenient. You think it's by accident. How's it the market knew that? You've got them not being allowed to use their greasy distillates at the bottom of the barrel. They've got to use proper oil now. Their costs have gone hugely up. If they're allowed to do a cruise, which right now they're not. Airlines cancelling. You've got the lack of demand on oil. Everyone working from home. No one driving to work, etc. on huge rates. markets. China, the workshop of the world, the supply chain being switched off for a while. All of this, and you're wondering why the oil's going down and Russia refusing to back off with supply because America's cheating like hell, supporting an industry they shouldn't, that's oversupplying the market. And you wonder whether oil might see single digits. The wisdom of that call over 18 months ago is coming to fruition, and all the reasons are popping up as it's happening. This is the charting. This is the proof behind charting, gives you the narrative before you know the story, and now the story and the details are popping up. This is Armageddonist economics. People saying, well, we might go into recession, but I don't think so, all of that. The yield curve inverted ages ago. What do you think with the yield? Never gone so low before. You've got the bond rates that has fallen below 0.7, the 0.7. And let me tell you, all these people think there's safety there. I differ from Kyle Bass. USD JPY, the yen is a fear currency. It will appreciate. They had a recession and everyone going, oh, you see the yen is no longer a haven currency. It pumped up to 112. Guess where it is right now? At a support point which it's touched 4 times before and bounced violently back in and around 105. It breaks that 105, you're going to see 80s on the yen. I'm a dollar milkshake theory guy, but the yen is boss over that. If the fear is the fan, the yen beats the dollar. We've been saying it all the goddamn way. I'm sorry, Kyle. I agree with a lot of what you say. I don't agree with that. Same for you, Raul. I don't agree with that. The yen is a fear currency. It'll outdo the dollar on the fear. But yes, the dollar will get stronger, but so will oil. And then they'll knock gold and silver back for a while when the fear bites, and then it'll pump because their solution will pump it, just like it did in 2009. People forget, you fell from $1,003 in gold to 689 in subprime at the bottoms of 2009. Then you went from 689 to $1,927. $1,927 from 689. Imagine how those gold mining companies, silver went from in and around 12 down to 8, then to 50, just under $50. Wow, man, it's happening. Have you got your silver and oil? Have you got out of your pensions, got them under control, that you control them? Have you put them in these key things? Bitcoin could still sell off a little more before. It's going to also battle in the fear until it doesn't. Then it's going to run. So first the dip, then the push up. It's going to come. That's all happening, guys. It's all happening around you right now. Right now it's happening. That bond rate, people crowding into the bonds. Let me tell you, once they've got everybody into the bonds and everyone looking so smart. Raul's a big fan of the bond market, and he's making money for now. My answer is you make money until you stop making money. There's so many bonds. There's so many bonds, and there's so many more to come. And yet their yield is dropping and their value is climbing. When do you think that ends? Only everybody in the same way, the golds and the silvers first crash on the fear before they pump. These things first go up until they dump. Until all debt is written off in a debt jubilee. How's those T-bills going to look then? Until they get converted into some crypto token on blockchain or hash graph and devalued down to nothing with no liquidity, and then the government can buy them all back for 1/100th of what they were and the debt's deemed closed. You're going to, those bonds, everybody crowding into the bond market, the government bond, because American government is good for it. Let me tell you, they're all going to cheat. The whole system reset's going to come. You could have a debt jubilee. The things to hold are gold and silver and potentially some crypto tokens and miners of gold and silver. But it's going to be bumpy and it can dip first. Anyway, guys, long YouTube, lots of things to share. But that oil story, the Russians aren't playing. That means more glut, more collapse in oil prices, more downside for PAA. We said to you, we said $25. We said it's trading right down into the 3s. You don't hear people that come on YouTube and give you 1/8, more than we fall by 1/8 of a share price. From 24 to $3 is an eighth. From 25 to $3, we're saying you're going to fall to less than 12.5% of what you once were. How many market cap calls are guys saying this stock is going to lose 87.5% of its valuation? Well, that's what we called on PAA. We'll see you on the other side. Okay, all the best for now, guys. If you like what we're doing, Jump on the links below. Mini-series. Have a look. It's totally free. We don't spam. We send one newsletter a month. If you don't want to have it, you can unsubscribe from it. We never send any marketing. We've never sold our list to anybody. We respect people. We just don't do that shit. If you want to book a call, book a call. There's a call. You can chat to one of my guys, HVF trader. You'll speak to not a salesperson. You'll speak to someone who is like you, who thought, can I do this? Can I allocate investment? Can I allocate long-term trades? We're not scalpers. We're not in and out jumping on 9 screens. This is lifestyle traderdom. Okay, guys, I'm going to catch you later. Enjoy.